Morning everyone, welcome to SUDOSpeak. Today I want to talk to you about sort of task management 101. And so as a manager, you speak with your supervisory team and they say, okay, here is your list. This is what you're going to do. This is what your tasks are for the next year. So now what do? You go back to your desk and you say, oh goodness, okay, here I've got this whole list and I've got a year and I've got 15 people to do it. Well, obviously it can get done or maybe it can't, I don't know. So managing those tasks is a big problem, not a big problem, a big undertaking. So first and foremost, you have to essentially look at deadlines. I prefer to print out an actual paper calendar, write the dates on there, put in all of your deadlines so you understand conceptually and visually where in the year these things fit. Next, you need to sort of think about what each of the projects is going to require, and in that I mean you need to make a sort of a preliminary estimate for each of the projects. This is not the final estimate by any means, but next you got to go to a meeting, and you got to have a meeting with your group and basically divvy out a task. Say, okay, I need you engineers to tell me what you think this is going to require. The reason being, you're not an engineer anymore. You are a manager, and so you are out of touch, I hate to say it, with your employees a little bit and with the workload that you are required to do. So get your employees' opinions. They're going to come back to you, obviously make it time-bound in some way, or they're just going to let it sit there off to the side. So come back, and now you reconcile. You say, okay, I thought it was going to take this long. My employee thought it was going to take this long. If they're fairly close, I would take the engineer's opinion. If they're not, then you need to go ask your engineer and say, what was I missing, or where did you get this number from? Sometimes they're overestimating, and it happens. It's not like someone's wrong, it's just that having two people to estimate is a great idea. So, once you've actually estimated, then you essentially, sorry, I'm looking at my notes. Wow, I got farther than I thought. Next is to look at the priority of each project, because now you have an estimate of the timeline. You also know what the deadlines are supposed to be. Now you can look at the priorities. Where I work right now, we have different levels. We've got hot, red hot, volcano hot, I love that one, nuclear fusion hot. So the problem is once you get beyond hot, it sort of loses meaning. So determine which ones are on the back burner, which ones could be a little late, which ones are field issues, critical fixes that have to go out, because those are the ones you want to get done as fast as you can, while the sort of lazy ones that have a loose due date are going to get pushed toward the back. So next you need to connect your estimates with your priorities, with your calendar of deadlines, and that all together is going to come up with a year-long calendar of things to do. And that's really what you want. That's what you're after. So once you do that, now you want to have a meeting with your engineers and say, okay, here, this is the list. This is how long I've estimated for everything, and this is how long I expect everything to take. Therefore, I am now going to divvy out my tasks to you. And so you have 6 people, you put the first 6 tasks, or if you need 5 people on this project and 1 on another, and that's a different story altogether. But the fact is you now at least have a plan, and that's the goal. So are there any thoughts you have, or any tools that you've used in the past to sort of help you figure out the best way to manage your own tasks? Please leave them in the comments. Thank you very much.